Welcome to Quantum Launch, as astronomers keep discovering new worlds where alien life could exist. Today we take a quick dive into the 10 best candidates. Imagining alien landscapes, strange atmospheres, and the potential for extraterrestrial life is part of the journey of exploring the mysteries of the universe. Our journey starts at TRAPPIST-1e. TRAPPIST-1e is one of the 7 Earth-sized exoplanets orbiting the ultra-cool dwarf star TRAPPIST-1, located about 40 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Aquarius. Discovered in 2017, TRAPPIST-1e is situated in the habitable zone of its star, where conditions might allow for liquid water to exist. This exoplanet has generated excitement in the search for extraterrestrial life due to its potentially rocky composition and the possibility of having an atmosphere. Scientists are particularly intrigued by its size, similar to Earth, and its location within the habitable zone, making it a candidate for the presence of conditions suitable for life as we know it. The next candidate is one close to home. Proxima Centauri B is an exoplanet orbiting Proxima Centauri, the closest known star to the Sun, located approximately 4.24 light-years away in the Alpha Centauri star system. Discovered in 2016, Proxima Centauri B is in the habitable zone of its host star, a region where conditions might be suitable for liquid water to exist. This Earth-sized exoplanet has sparked interest in the search for extraterrestrial life due to its proximity and potential for habitability. However, several factors complicate the assessment of its habitability. Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, known for stellar variability and intense stellar flares, which could impact the planet's atmosphere and surface conditions. Another candidate is Kepler 1649c. It is an exoplanet located approximately 300 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. Discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, this Earth-sized exoplanet orbits a red dwarf star called Kepler 1649. It's positioned within the star's habitable zone, where conditions could allow for the existence of liquid water. Kepler 1649c is intriguing for its similarity in size to Earth and its location in the potentially habitable zone. However, as with the previous candidate, red dwarfs are known for variability and stellar flares. While Kepler 1649c is not an exact Earth twin, its characteristics make it a compelling candidate in the broader exploration of potentially habitable exoplanets. One of the most intriguing candidates ever found, Kepler 452b, is an exoplanet located about 1/400 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. Discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope in 2015, Kepler 452b is often referred to as Earth's cousin, due to its similar size and being located within the habitable zone of its host star, Kepler 452. This exoplanet is about 60% larger than Earth and has a slightly longer orbital period, completing one orbit around its star in about 385 days. Kepler 452, the star it orbits, is a G-type star similar to our Sun, but is about 6 billion years old, making it slightly older than the Sun. Kepler 442b is an exoplanet located approximately 1,200 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. Discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, Kepler 442b is considered a super-Earth, being about 1/3 larger than Earth. It orbits a K-dwarf star, Kepler 442, that is cooler and dimmer than our Sun. This exoplanet is intriguing due to its location within the habitable zone of its host star, where conditions may allow for the existence of liquid water. Kepler 442b has a shorter orbital period than Earth, completing one orbit around its star in about 112 days. A recent study found that this exoplanet may receive enough light to sustain a large biosphere. The researchers analyzed the likelihood of different planets being able to carry out photosynthesis. They found that it receives sufficient radiation from its star for a biosphere and possibly life. Kepler 186f is an exoplanet located about 500 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. Discovered in 2014, Kepler 186f is the first Earth-sized exoplanet found in the habitable zone of a star similar to our Sun. It orbits a red dwarf star, Kepler 186, which is cooler and dimmer than the Sun. It is only about 10% larger than Earth and has a similar orbital period, completing one orbit around its star in about 130 days. Its size and position in the habitable zone have sparked interest in the scientific community regarding its potential for hosting liquid water, a key ingredient for life as we know it. However, it receives just 1/3 of the energy from its star that Earth gets from the Sun. Another found by the Magnificent Space Telescope is Kepler 62f, which is an exoplanet situated approximately 1–200 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. It is part of a 5-planet system orbiting the star Kepler 62. This exoplanet is located within the habitable zone of its host star, where conditions might be conducive to the presence of liquid water. Kepler 62f is about 40% larger than Earth, and its orbital period is roughly 267 days. It orbits a K-dwarf star, Kepler 62, which is cooler and less luminous than our Sun, which could be problematic in the development of life. Kepler 69c is an exoplanet located approximately 2,700 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. Discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, it orbits the star Kepler 69, which is similar to our Sun, but slightly smaller and cooler. This exoplanet is within the habitable zone of its host star, making it a potentially interesting candidate for the search for extraterrestrial life. Kepler 69c is about 70% larger than Earth and has an orbital period of approximately 242 days, similar to Venus. Now for one of the best candidates, K2-18b is an exoplanet located about 110 light-years away in the constellation Leo. K2-18b is notable for being a potentially habitable exoplanet. It was discovered by the Kepler telescope, and recently the James Webb Space Telescope turned its focus on the planet. K2-18b is a super-Earth, about 2.7 times the radius of Earth, and orbits the red dwarf star K2-18. It's situated within the habitable zone of its star. What makes K2-18b particularly interesting is the detection of water vapor in its atmosphere, marking the first time water has been found in the atmosphere of a potentially habitable exoplanet. Plans are already underway for further observations of K2-18b using the James Webb Space Telescope. Finally, one of the best recent discoveries was TOI 1452b. This planet is a super-Earth exoplanet that orbits an M-type star. Its mass is 4.82 Earths. It takes 11.1 days to complete one orbit of its star, and is 0.061 AU from its star. Its star, TOI 1452, is a red dwarf about 100 light-years away in the Draco constellation. What makes this candidate so intriguing is that it has all the features of being a water world. If it were shown to be an ocean world, that ocean could be quite deep indeed. While Earth's surface is 70% water, our Sea of Blue makes up less than 1% of Earth's mass. One simulation of TOI 1452b, created by computer modeling specialists on the Discovery team at the University of Montreal, showed that water could make up as much as 30% of its mass. That proportion is comparable to watery moons in our solar system. The distance of 100 light-years is, in astronomical terms, fairly close. Its somewhat bright star should allow the James Webb Space Telescope to capture a spectrum of starlight shining through its atmosphere, a kind of fingerprint of atmospheric components. Ocean planets are long imagined but difficult to confirm, and that's why this generated a lot of excitement. That makes up some of the 10 best candidates for possible alien life. We now have numerous space telescopes that are searching for exoplanets, and in cosmic terms, we've not even touched a small percentage of what could be found. We hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.